Hello, hello, how's it going everyone? Back again for another episode. I've managed to dig 3 hallways yesterday, and now I'd like to add at least 3 more to that. Hopefully along the way I'll get some coal as well as copper. That would be quite nice, but since I've got a lot yesterday, I'm not expecting anything. Since, yesterday I went up to 81 lumps of copper. So bronze tools are close, I'd say. Now, here I begin with hallway number 4. I can hear some water, maybe close by, but that must be from up there. Whoa! So the first minute of the video, and I've got another 2 blocks of copper. No, 3 blocks. Maybe even more. I'll check. Never hurts to check. Well, I'm saying that, but I do lose some time while checking, since then I have to fill in the gaps as well as spend some time digging and then filling the blocks in. I lose maybe a couple of seconds, maybe a couple, no, more than a couple, probably 10 seconds or so. Depends on how many extra blocks I dig. But yeah, first minute, 3 copper lumps in my inventory. Only 16 lumps away from bronze tools. This floor, this floor at this exact depth, has been extremely rich in copper. I think I can now say with some confidence that this is okay. Maybe I can't, but I can say that it's been really generous with all this copper that I've got, and the difference is very very visible difference. The contrast is real here between the upper few floors and this. The height difference isn't so much, but once I started digging at floor 27, floor 27's level of depth, I've been getting so much copper that whether I want it or not, I begin thinking that this might have something to do with just this is like perfect depth for extracting the copper. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking right now, but I have nothing, I have no real facts or studies to back that up. It's just my limited experience. This is what it feels like, and since this is a game, I probably don't even have to really back anything up by well, this is a game, so if I want to believe that there is more copper, or that floor 27 is special magic place where there is tons of copper, and floor 26 just a couple of blocks away is empty of copper, then maybe that's fine. Maybe I'll designate this floor as copper floor, and then whenever I want to get some extra copper, I'll come back at this level of depth and start digging away. and search for copper. But yeah, I'll probably have to go through all of this floor at least. So dig all 11 hallways first before I can really make any, before I can really be, mm, m- before I can gain more confidence, I guess. Because, yeah, even I'm not entirely convinced that this has something to do with the depth at which I'm digging. But partially, I guess partially it has to. I mean, that makes sense because some of the uh, ores you cannot dig at the surface level, or like very shallow depth, and some you can. So I suppose depth has something to do with the what kind of ores you can find, but whether it has to do with the rate of occurrence of these ores, I don't know. Mm, maybe. Um, I'll probably have to dig much more to really have some better idea, since I'm only 27 floors into this dungeon. It to me it feels like I've been digging for a very long. Well, I've been digging for a fairly long amount of time, but I'm by no means at a very deep level. Um, I'd say by usual players' standards, this is once again just my opinion. By like on average, on other times I'm playing uh, through these sort of games, I'd usually try to go and, for example, if there is like diamond, then I'd obviously or most likely just begin digging straight down without doing all these hallways and stuff. This hallway technique that I'm doing here was just I think I've started doing it by chance, I guess, and mostly probably only because I'm doing these videos. Usually, if I wanted to do, if I wanted to just play without recording and stuff, I'd probably just say, well, what's the rarest type of ore that I can find and how deep is it? So I would likely find that out and then just head straight for the bottom, get all get all that good type of ore dug and into my inventory. But since this is like some sort of a longer, well, I'm beginning to imagine like what I'm doing here is some sort of a longer term project. Like digging these hallways is uh, it's certainly looking at it from the side, from the outside, it's just, well, you just dug some hallways, 27 floors, even if it was 100 floors. Essentially, this is nothing crazy. Anyone can do that and even do that in a couple of days probably if they played every day for multiple hours. Since I'm here playing at most 20 minutes a day, uh, this is the most I can really put into this hole, into this digging. So even if I was digging let's say let's say each floor requires 4 episodes and I've got 27 floors done. So that's about 100 episodes of only digging. I'm not sure if it requires 4 episodes to complete, but let's say I estimate about 4 episodes. So that's roughly 100 episodes. Those 100 episodes, 20 minutes each, total up to what? 2,000 minutes? And that's 200. Okay, 200 divided by 6 feels pretty difficult. What if I divide 200 by 5? Well, by 5. 200 by 5. 40? No. 5 times 4? Yeah. So that's about, I've done about, roughly about 35 hours of digging. So essentially, if you wanted to dig all of this stuff that I've done through over 100 of episodes on estimate, you could do it in just a few days. If you didn't sleep, I guess you could do it in 1.5 days. But you would have to sit there and essentially dig with a stone pickaxe for over 30 hours or so, which would probably be so miserable that I don't know. But then again, you are going to be miserable only for 1.5 days, and then that's it. uh, Job's done. But yeah, so essentially, yeah, what I'm getting at here is that the amount of floors that I've dug isn't much looking from the outside perspective, but when you only do 20 minutes a day, then half of the episodes are not me digging these hallways, but building something, planting trees or stuff like that. Then this entire playthrough, actually, yeah, it comes up to, like right now, it's over 250 episodes, so that's 250 separate days that I've played this game. But yeah, if you've just sat there and played it for multiple hours a day, essentially that's nothing what I've done here. But yeah, then, oh, look at that, I ran out of sticks. Guess I'll make a stack of sticks. Good. Oh, nice. Well, so how many hallways did I dig? One, probably two, so this is the third one, and I still have about 6 minutes. Well, that's good. I think I can finish this one and start the fourth one as well, unless I get distracted by, well, for example, this coal or copper, maybe even some tin. Funnily enough, I haven't seen some tin. As you can see, the difference is apparent. I've got over 40 copper lumps and only slightly over 60 tin lumps. They were the same amount a couple of episodes ago. And yeah, maybe this is really the perfect depth at which to search for copper. But after finding those 3 blocks of copper at the beginning of episode, I haven't gotten any more. But I have gotten quite a bit of coal, like like right here. That's a lot. This is not the most amount I've found in one place, but I'd say more than average amount of coal that you can find, that I'm used to finding in one place. Uh, I guess I should hurry up. I'm kind of lagging behind the schedule here. I should be finishing up the hallway soon, but I'm probably not even halfway. And look at that, this water sitting just on these glass slabs above. And it's kind of really relaxing. Just the very slight sound, very quiet sounds of running water and the darkness, like the dim dim light coming from the top, from these slabs covered in water. It's really, I like the blue color. Looks cool. Wow. I'm really using all those torches. A lot of torches. Every floor requires quite a bit. Thankfully, I now have almost 2 stacks, 2 separate stacks of coal. That means I'll be able to afford to craft as many torches as I want. Or more like, I'll be able to afford to craft as many torches as necessary for the hallway digging. I'm really glad that just digging these hallways and not specifically looking for coal, I find enough of it to, yeah, get to be able to craft enough torches and also to smelt various types of blocks such as stone, but mostly I think I've smelted mostly sand into glass. This was this I probably used most amount of coal on that. Probably even, I'd say most likely even more coal has been used on smelting sand than on crafting torches. Though it would be interesting to see just how many coal lumps I've used for torches and how many for the blocks, for the block smelting. I have a feeling that it should be the block smelting should take more, since every floor I have to smelt quite a bit of glass. Not to mention whenever I smelt stone into cobblestone, I mean into stone. Uh, in those occasions, I also use quite a bit of coal as fuel for smelters, for the furnaces. And here I'm starting with the 4th hallway of today. So that's fantastic. Even with all of all of the distractions, I've managed to, yeah, make quite a bit of progress, which means I'm now 6 hallways in, and now digging the seventh one. And I think this is where I will leave it at for today. I've done good amount of work. Yep.